Good evening, everyone. It's my honor to introduce Brian Joyner, who I've had the pleasure of working with for the past couple of months. We here at the Taft Museum of Art are very excited and honored to feature Mr. Joyner as this year's artist in residence. As you can tell, even just from tonight's large crowd, he's a well-known figure on the Cincinnati art scene. He earned a 5-year Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from the Cleveland Institute of Art with a major in painting and a minor in drawing. It would take me all night to go through his resume, but his long list of accomplishments includes, but are certainly not limited to, being named the best portrait artist in the city by Cincinnati Magazine, and he has also received an individual fellowship from the Ohio Arts Council. Could you once again help me join me in welcoming Brian Joyner?
This is pretty overwhelming. When I first found out that I won the residency, I about had a cow. The year started off really, really bad. I was almost homeless because the economy just went shh. After 12 years of doing my art full-time, very successful doing it full-time without holding down any other kind of employment, I felt like a king. And it seemed like all that was snatched away all at once. And I was sitting in my bed, biting my nails, saying, okay, what now? Because I had friends, artist friends, who were going through the same thing. And it's like reality set in, and it's time to put your resume out there again. Now, I was in corporate world from 1986 to 1997. And built up really good relationships within the corporate world. I see several people from Ethicon Endosurgery in the crowd. But it was time to let go of that and see what I can do with my creativity as a full-time artist. So 12 years later, almost 13 years later, and maybe 500 pictures later, and a little bit more gray hair, and less hair. I used to have very long dreadlocks, and some people still don't recognize me when they pass by me. Hello, I'm here. And but I'm very, very honored to win this residency because I thought my first museum show in Cincinnati would be, frankly, the Cincinnati Art Museum. But after reading about the legacy of abolitionist activities and anti-slavery and how when most museums in the country didn't allow black people in their doors, the Taft Museum did. And that made me feel even better about this residency. And to tie my work directly in with the Duncanson murals made me feel directly part of that history. So what you see of the new work is just the beginning. I'm very experimental, and the work is truly becoming outside the box now. So when you look at the work, it either looks like your world is coming together or your world is falling apart. But because of the Wizard of Oz, this whole theme about home, the running lady is a recurring image that it's really about all of you all. You look at the paintings and you look at how do you define home emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So I'm very grateful to be able to share this new work with you, and I'm going to stop here and just thank everybody, particularly the sponsors, Susan Parker, who owns Susan Naturals World, who, when I was very ill in the early 2000, 2002, 2003, she helped me direct my healing process. Dr. Powers is a very loyal patron of mine and a very nice man who, if you seen him in the streets, you'd think he was a homeless person. But he's one of the most brilliant doctors in the city. Tony LaVoy, too, very creative mind and a very avid collector of art and my art. And Jim and Patricia and Jim King, very wonderful people and collectors that go around the country looking at art by African American artists. And I'm so glad to be living here in Cincinnati. So thank you so much. And these group of people I just mentioned, Dr. Powers, Tony LaBoy, Susan Parker, Pat and Jim King, Tony Esposito, again, thank you for your patronage over the years to the Taft for this residency. Go along with an exclusive group of people, connoisseurs, you might call them, or collectors, who really have a passion for the arts and understand the value it has in our community. Thank you very much.